Guys, have you ever experienced somebody being really off with you, making your life difficult, critiquing every single thing that you do, making you feel like you just can't do anything right, rude, anything like this? I'm sure you all have at some point. It could be a boss, it could be a co-worker. These can be really difficult situations, especially at work, because you have to go to work every day and this can make things really difficult. So with that being said, a really great teaching from Neville Goddard, which I have used recently. I'm going to use an example. I was calling a lady who I'd emailed numerous times. I'd had no response. About a month had passed and I needed this information from her because I was going to be doing more work with this particular organisation, doing training with them, so I was paying them, and I had questions. Anyway, I had no response, so I decided to call the lady instead, because maybe I thought she's not receiving my mail. So when I did call her, to my surprise, her manner was unfortunately really short, abrupt, rude, and not what I expected of her at all. This was quite disheartening, and the conversation proceeded to get worse, and I didn't like the energy whatsoever that was being given off. It was really negative. So I decided to politely end the phone call. After the phone call, I felt quite downhearted because this person I'd imagined in my mind didn't live up to the person I'd just spoken to on the phone. So everybody has off days. I took it personally to start with, which was the wrong thing to do because it's never personal to you. It's always the other person's stuff they're projecting onto others. I then chose to imagine having this conversation with her again in my mind and it going really well. I started to imagine her calling me and apologising, calling me back and saying, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Of course, I'd like to help you. You know, let's have a chat. What do you need to know? And I'll let you know when the next courses are. And I had this whole conversation in my head with her. I imagined it happening. I changed the way I felt towards her. I imagined feeling happy that she'd done that and feeling gratitude for her and the information she provided me with. So I changed my frequency. I changed my feelings toward her from being really negative to positive by playing it out. Because what goes on in your mind about somebody, you're actually projecting outward. So even if things you'd love to say to this person that might be really negative, you know, saying, how dare you talk to me like that? You'd be playing things out in your head that you'd love to say to them. But you are creating that energy without saying it. And then they are going to react to that energy, that invisible energy. If you change the frequency and the dynamic, change the thoughts of the person, because if you keep having low vibrational negative thoughts of this person, they're going to keep responding to that energy. It's just the same as you saying it to them, thinking it, because they're still picking up on it. Change the thought. So once I started to have these good thoughts about this lady, later on that day, lo and behold, my phone rang and it was her. And she spoke to me for a little while and eventually she actually apologized, which I could hear in her voice was a difficult thing for her to do. And it basically played out exactly as I'd imagined it to. She gave me advice. She was helpful. She redeemed herself. No, but you get what I'm saying. So this is such a good lesson and it's such a great tool. Change the outcome. What's the point in wasting your time being mad at somebody? Just flip it. Just make it into a positive. It doesn't mean you have to be best friends with that person. You don't have to love this person, but you can just change the energy dynamic. Okay? And if they're really toxic, you can come away from that, but you can still wish them well. Because at the end of the day, it only reflects back on you. It's your karma. So karmically, when you're putting the good stuff out, you're not holding or harboring resentment that is going to bring that back to you. Not what you want. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me some comments below. Have you done this before? Has it worked? Love is the answer. Bye.